Start streaming. Let me just see if the channel has it yet. Save that. If you're showing up in the stream right now, assuming this thing's taking, I'm addressing my audience. I am joined by a brand new happy camper here. It seems to have caused some commotion. If you can't talk back, you might want to mute just so we don't get an echo. Let me just put this in a couple of rooms. Our friend is having audio difficulties. Real or fabricated, I am uncertain. There's the stream.
My sound server's input and output are the same if you hear this.
Oh, I heard your thing and then you muted yourself. Let's see, I might as well plug this in the room. So let's see, where should we begin? There is a gentleman who goes by the name Oriental Brony. He's apparently the only one. Sent me your stuff here. Jasper the Map. Nope. Having an attraction isn't a crime. I'm a map myself. I never harmed anyone, so why do I deserve to die? Because I am messed up sexual feelings about... from sexually abused as a child. How old are you? 19. How long have you known that you are a map? 14-ish. Okay. This is the $100 question. How low do you go? Holy mackerel. 1 to 10, 30 to 50 if you count all ages. I mean, the 30 to 50 is just personal preference, but the 1 to 10, oof. Good gravy. We'll address the chat here. Hello, Rouge. Stella, it's good to hear you guys. Yeah, just to be clear, my audience wants to know if you're being serious about the 1 to 10. Yeah, 1 to 10 isn't healthy at all. How long have you said something about talking to a doctor? How long has that gone on? A few years, I believe I was 15, and you said you realized this when you were about 14-ish. Okay. Has it helped at all? To cope, yes. Is there anything specifically that you were more prone to do before you were significantly able to cope? To change anything? No. Okay. I mean, they have medications that potentially can repress or at least help manage certain desires, as I've been told. I'm not a medical expert myself, so all my information would be secondhand at best. Oh, what does Gilded want? I will blink the screen so I could read my friend's message really quick here. Oh, that's fantastic. Um, looking. I have to remove something. Just a second. I had someone acting the fool in the chat, so you'll have to bear with me. It had been me, I just would have lumped it. I learned at therapy a lot about consent, something I don't understand back then. And I started having outlets that didn't harm anyone, unlike something like fapping to children. Let's read this off. I'm reading off his stuff, not my. Change anything? Depression, panic attacks. I was forced to watch CP when I was feeling the need to watch it after my abuse. I started to justify child abuse. Yikes. Did you? I'm trying to ask like broadly here because I don't want to give it as a how-to guide, but keeping it vague without going into specifics, did you feel that? Well, I guess there's no nice way of saying this. Is the furry community accommodating for acquiring material of that nature? In real life, CP, no, the furry community is 100% against that. 100%. Okay. Or something like Cubs, yes. Oh, okay. Do you use the fictional content to supplement the real thing? I guess I have a follow-up question to that, but I'm not trying to flood you with these at the moment. Tell you what, I will do a solid here. If it will let me do this. Rouge is now a moderator for your channel. There you go. You are to use that, assuming you're there, Rouge. Is Rouge still here? I am. Excellent. Oh, cool. You've got one of those little freaking, what do you call monkey wrenches? I used to have one of those on Taka's channel for a brief period. Then I pissed him off. Anyways, something like Cubs. Yes, most of my sexuality has turned to yiff. Almost everything I feel sexually, I turned into a furry thing. I say, yes, bronies are bad. Because it is, as far as I get away with anything real. Well, Raccoon, is your attraction strictly like, do you have? Well, wait, you said you had an attraction to 30 to 50, correct? So, I mean, this is just a crazy idea here. Why not just focus on the part that's, not going to get you thrown in jail? Because, yeah, I guess it'd be like being diabetic and like going, I can't eat ice cream, but you like to eat other crap food, right? That won't get you killed. Well, yeah, sure. Well, let's do that. Probably, maybe not the perfect equivalency. Don't abuse your thing, Rouge. I put up with a lot of retards, but if someone's basically hounding you in the chat right now, use it as a defensive mechanism, please. Also, Rouge is the first person that I've given admin to that I've ever dated, so there you go. Bernie for life. You came up recently in a discussion. Um, do you know a gentleman by the name? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Uh, Solar Comet, because we may need to talk to you later, if you're the person I think you are. So getting back to our guest, because as far as I can get away with anything real, yes, because part of me is still a thing that's almost that exists. A diabetic still needs to worry about his health. No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, it's one of those things where, like, if you have an attraction that one's, like, for the lack of a better term, healthy, and one would be unhealthy, if I could be so um, presumptive to assume that child pornography and sexualizing kids would be unhealthy. Not a medical professional, but I'm going out on a limb with that one. Good one, Firepaw. Anyways, any attraction to in real life children disrupts me more than Cubs. Even the idea of me doing that just messes me up. Cubs is so I don't even feel like that. Yeah, but again, if you have an attraction to older people, it's. I guess the way I would put it is if you had a friend who likes to drink beer and hard liquor, but when he drinks hard liquor, he starts doing really self-destructive things. There's an alternative. Now, some people can't moderate themselves. I'm just strictly suggesting the 30 to 50-year-old age preference because that would likely, well, as I know it, I don't believe that one's illegal. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm 100% sure. Okay. I'm dating someone older than me. What do they think of your current situation if they are aware? If I may be so bold to ask. I have to re-blank the screen because I want to check one of the other side rooms here. Alright. Are they a pro-minor attracted person? IG like they don't hate me for it. How long have you two been a couple? A year. Sorry if this is personal. Again, I don't know if there's something brings something up. It just takes me down try not to make a furry pun, a rabbit hole, if you will. Let me continue down here to Oriental Brony's messages here. Let's see. Duh. Open original. I'm just reading off this post here from Zoophile Police that they posted as fluctuating member of the furry community, a relatively large name in the zoo community. I'd like to announce that zoos are in fact accepted in the furry community. You also identify as a zoophile, perhaps? Is that true, or am I misunderstanding that? Somewhat. I mean, it's not an intrusive as pedophilia, but yes, I have an experienced attractions to them. Um, have you tried talking to your psychiatrist or the medical personal person that you're speaking on advice? What advice did they have to give you? And has that been useful? Or just coping again? You know, with all the extra side accounts on the Twitter or the top chat with someone fucking around, I'm wondering if that's Vita. They're really big at the multi-name thing. Find outlets, find ways to emotionally cope, don't give up. Don't give situations that could offend in. Do you have a pet? Or had? Didn't really know. Okay. Alright, I'll get back to reading the posts. Fucked up. Let me get to the next one. Open. I think this is right where you show up at 2. Let's ban anything on feral unless it's feral 2. It's fucking Yif, dude. It's animal pornography, you freak. You were acting like Yif is bestiality. Laugh my ass off. Keep crying. Okay. Typically, I don't police artwork myself because then I would never really get to more serious offenses. That and there seems to be, if I threw a percentage out there, I'd be just pulling it out of my ass. But there seems to be a healthy interest in the furry community in feral artwork. Would you say that that's incorrect or... It's half and half. Some like it, some don't. Some see it as the same thing as anthro. Let's press on. Da 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 da. What am I looking for? Think moron. Not you, I'm talking to myself. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Open this one. Now, pornography freak, you're acting like you have a bestiality. Anthro on feral is bestiality. Are you really that fucking dumb? Continuing on here. Zoophile is an abuse. Bestiality is zoophile is the mental disorder. Yet it can lead to animal abuse. Dum-dum. Zoophile promotes animal abuse. Idiot. Do you feel that it's... What are your thoughts on normalizing that sort of thing? Either it be abuse of an animal or child. Normalize means a lot of things, but it's talking about normalization of abuse, then no, big no. So, I'll put it to you this way. Normalizing something is until it's accepted. So, like once upon a time ago, hell, within my father's lifetime, that they had things like segregation, separate bathrooms and things like that until, till that wasn't acceptable anymore. Do you want, I guess, for zoophiles and pedophiles to have the same level of respect as everyone else? Because I've noticed, yes, okay. So, I've seen this. I don't have it in front of me, but I've seen BLM tags on Twitter that say things like, "Doing nothing at all makes you just as guilty as everyone else." As a pedophile or zoophile, would you feel comfortable maybe attaching that kind of slogan and phrase to your guys' situation? I hate the phrase saying "you do nothing, you are as bad" is basically forcing people into a position. Yeah, I've learned that too as I've been. I think we're playing a game, Raccoon, intentional or not. When you want to get people to listen to you, for example, when you try and encourage people to go after online predators, the task is simply this: you have to be more appealing than the people that you're opposing. And that's it. I've actually managed to run into one or two people who seem to have botched that. As amazing as that is, just because they assumed I'm right, ergo everyone should listen to me. it's not a good look. Let me re-blank the screen. Someone's talking in the side room. Just a second. Why, Ruza, would you like in? They're actually in your chat. Alright, I will add Ruza to the call. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's only fair. They're in Ruza's room. Bunk. Hello, Ruza.
This is the guy my girlfriend was arguing with, right?
I don't... All I know,
please,
they are in your ZPD chat, the police station.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I've been surprisingly chill, but after getting off work and getting a bunch of Chinese food, I feel chill. This person has caught me at the best possible mood in my life. Just having that MSG like freaking pumping through my blood right now. Oh.
This might be a different raccoon guy, but there was a raccoon guy my girlfriend was yelling at on Twitter.
Some raccoon blank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is them.
Guy.
Yeah, Oriental Brony sent me this. They have the best gossip, hands down. Well, speaking of which, let me get back to that. Da, 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 da. Zoophiles promote animal abuse. I'm assuming this is your girlfriend arguing with them. Nope, you can't control
Uh,
zoophilia.
yeah,
And
when it's the deer emote, it's her. She put a heart emote in the reply below. I think she just kind of messed up right there.
okay.
Yeah, just heads up.
Sexual abuse to animals, Baka. Okay, maybe that's the heart thing. I don't know. You damn
Yeah,
weeaboos. But anyways.
they said you can't control zoophilia. If you're talking about the mindset of wanting to bang a dog, there's something called therapy and pills,
Well, they
and
are.
I don't get.
They're currently taking therapy.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I don't get why you're arguing about this on Twitter. That's why I never get about you people. Like, why are you arguing this on Twitter?
Well,
It makes no
to be
fucking
fair,
sense.
oh Jesus, yeah, Anthony must be very tired to be making this argument. I can't believe there's any reason to ever argue anything on Twitter. It's not as if anything productive has ever been achieved by trying to get a point across on Twitter. It's never happened. And to think that you're going to, I'm going to win this. No, there's no winning on Twitter. It can't be done. Even that's why Brony Inspector won't sign up an account because he thinks we'll end up hating each other. I was like, probably. I'm quite an asshole on Twitter.
He just go DM Zufo. I was checking DMs earlier. He DM'd us saying, "Please take the post down. You know it's harassment or something like that." Hold on, I was just trying to go back in DMs to find it.
Okay, so here's the other. Laugh my ass off. I'm not a lost cause for saying that not everyone who is confused about consent. So, gonna get myself in trouble here again. We were talking to a lost cause earlier today. Their name starts with an O. Jesus, that's just my pessimistic nature. I guess I think that's the end of it. Yeah. Okay, I'm all caught up on old boys stuff here.
I mean, that's not really going off. That's just it's just going into it's harassment.
Okay.
That's not really going off. Don't worry.
It's cool. Somewhat I mean intrusive as my pedophilia, but yes, I've experienced attraction. Oh, wait. Here, 1 second. Yeah, I went off.
Yeah, they DM'd Zufo police that earlier.
Well, I'm not. See, I have to tread delicately here, and I don't see gay, trans, lesbian, all that stuff. You have every right in the world to love who the hell you want as long as they're of age and they're human. And I can only assume that to someone in Raccoon Dude's situation, it must be frustrating when you see so many other people. Well, they get to be them's the breaks, man. I didn't make those rules. I happen to like those rules. I highly support and would continue to pay for those rules' continued existence. You can love a child or an animal, but being in a relationship that isn't love.
Like a child depends. Okay.
Well, you can. Yeah, I forget the comedian. You can love your animals, just don't live your animals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then, why are you saying you have this disorder publicly on Twitter? Because I just want to know why you guys do this.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I don't understand.
I mean, in general, Raccoon Dude, I think because I want a place to feel like I don't need to hide it. Okay.
Then you
Like,
could,
if
you
I
don't
may,
have to.
I mean this in general. So by all means, everyone can hate me forever on this. Not everyone on Twitter. You don't have to share your life. I'm looking at someone right now who is dumb enough to post porn of themselves on Twitter. You don't have to share your life. Not our current guest. You don't have to share your life with the world on goddamn Twitter. It's Twitter.
The thing is, if like you want a place to share it with your therapist, not publicly, and not zoophile police.
Yeah, and let's put it this way, Raccoon Dude. You have a boyfriend, right? You said they love it, yes, who loves and cares for you, presumably adult human. Yes, excellent. So what's the problem? There's nothing I could say that could stop that. you've won. You have a significant other that loves and accepts you, right? That's a check in the win column.
And you have a therapist. That's like 2.
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
Why
Why would
Twitter?
you? Yeah. There. If Ruza went on, I'm brony and I'm trans. Accept me, Twitter, and Twitter would be in the nicest way possible. Fuck you, because it's Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not a platform that's about acceptance, no matter how neutered it gets. It's a fucking platform where everybody goes up there every day and like, what could I be bitchy about today? Is there a mass pandemic out there? Is there a group of people I could blame for all my fucking hate and misery? And then there'll be one group of people like demanding acceptance and the other half hating. Yeah, true. But then IG, I was just that. I am just that. See, again, I could curse and swear at you all I want, which wouldn't prove or do anything. But if you have somebody who genuinely loves and accepts and tolerates your ass, presumably your family is cool with you, you're way, way, way ahead of the game. Even if I did, which I'm not gonna do this, even if you came into this stream and like, I want you to accept me, like, everybody here would just turn on me. That'd be the only difference. And they like me to some degree. That's all there is to it.
Jesus.
I do have something that's a little bit of a penis-y move here, so let me bust this out. Let's see, is this on it? Open. I was gonna send this off and tweet at them if you didn't show up. So, why is a furry Midwest following you, Goy? Or do they condone what you're about?
Oh god, fucking. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, whomst over
yeah.
at Furry Midwest accepts and tolerates for what you're doing over there. I'm very curious about that.
Well, now you have a story. Fuck.
No, I noticed that. I was waiting for Raccoon Dude to blow me off, and I would have been tweeting at. I was like, "So, Furry Midwest, I know you guys are really proud of making sure you keep like Foxler and Milo out, but why are you cool with old boy over here?" Especially, I have the screen cap where you sit there and say you're a map, and I'm like, that's very interesting. So, who on staff is like pro, animal sex and child sex, at least in theory, if not in practice?
Who followed the fucking dog fucker?
I mean, don't have to worry about it. I mean, those cons are all close. I don't know. Just didn't see it. I just don't care, or just don't care.
Also, do you not think it's normalizing when you go on a public platform and just yell, "I have a harmful sexual desire"? It won't be specific, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, there's a difference between one person saying it and then a group of people start saying it, and then it starts to turn into a community. And I never thought I would hear the day of pedophile and dog fucking community. When the fuck did I mention Me Too? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, I don't know how we got there. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What I want meant.
Can you unmute? I know you have a phone. Like, come on.
You could have had the Doodle Tones voice changer, and we would have been fine.
Yeah, just like have some shit voice changer, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're scared of us hearing the crying dogs in the background, don't worry. We already know about it.
This is the part where I'm supposed to correct Ruza, but I'm too tired.
I have free range to say what I want.
To a point, I guess, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Zorg. Okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, Zorg is the person at Free Midwest that's okay with this? Is that what I'm understanding? I was going to offer Coyote to come along for this, but I think we actually did a pretty good job. I'm sure people would have liked me to have been a bit more angry, but I just have no juice in me. Ozark server is my desktop. Okay. I heard zoophile community somewhere on Twitter. Do they have like the equivalent of what a poppy fur is?
The fuck is a poppy fur?
It's some asshole who has like 100,000 fucking subs or some crap like that.
For me personally, we a community that should be about therapy. I'm working on a video right now. It's about maps, but it kind of leaks into zoos. Your community is at war what it wants. One side wants to bang animals, the other side wants to normalize the idea but not bang animals. Another side wants therapy for these people to get therapy. The side of the people who want therapy or want the rest of the community to get therapy is very small.
Well, I think it's also the temptation of, okay, it'd be like being an alcoholic and showing up to AA and like about a third of the people are like, we got beers. Cold, frosty, overflowing beers. Would you like one? And even if you don't want one, like on some level you kind of do. And if someone's going to keep it like, come on, I'm going to poke you with this beer. Do you want it?
If you want the community to be about that, then like get a group of people to make a vetting process or like announce that these people aren't part of our community. People who try to, I don't know, bang fucking dogs or cows or whatever the fuck animal.
Why not just, instead of calling it the map or the zoo community, call it like, I guess, the universal mental health community or some crap like that. That covers a lot of ground. Yeah, and we're not condoning any of these things. That we're just, you would have like, I guess, an outlet or something that would like, okay, here are the following websites. Here's the fastest way to get to a doctor. Here's the medications that we would recommend that you ask your doctors about, not get them yourselves. Even though I know a couple people who do that shit. Not condoning it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I know. I'm sure if Patch were here, they'd be going into a bigger spiel about that than I would.
Pedo help.
I hope this isn't virtuous pedophiles. Jesus. I still remember when Furlito dropped that off, and I'm like, oh no.
Or you have delusional zoos that think zoophiles have never killed an animal before or harmed anything. Like that one. Yes, but that's just like... Okay.
Well, the last time we had a freaking zoophile on here, this was a lot more brutal. You probably made the right call by not joining thing, because we're not getting into shouting matches and screaming right now. I'm not sure I had the energy for it. God.
I literally... I can't yell in intimidating voice. Like, my voice can't do that, so I just talk soft.
That's not true. I've totally fucking been in call when you've been playing TF2.
Well, if it's intimidating to you, then yeah, sure.
It's funny as shit. Okay, you know what? That'd be enough to scare a pedophile, I think. Move your goddamn century, asshole.
Stupid fucks.
Oh.
That's just life. I mean, I don't know what to say. You just said, yeah, that's life.
Okay.
Yeah, people are retards.
Indeed.
I mean, look, man, you've been chilling here, but you're the one arguing zoophilia and stuff on Twitter, man.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, let's put it this way: if you ever saw that South Park episode where they talk about Nambla, and then Nambla makes this big speech at the end, and then Kyle just comes back, "You want to fuck children." Now, to be fair, Kyle's argument isn't really in depth, but it doesn't have to be. That's the point.
Like, if you're getting help and shit, and if you have a group of people supporting, you don't have to go on Twitter. Why? Like, Twitter's the most vicious place, too.
Yeah.
It's fucking vicious.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, like, I want you to look at YouTube comments and then just forget about it. Like, Twitter. Oh, it's you don't even have the video. Yeah, it's just the YouTube comments.
Like, at least 1,000 accounts are suspended a fucking day. Like, it's fucking crazy. I guess that's so I can argue with people.
That's all Twitter is. That's all Twitter is to get into a goddamn argument.
It's arguing. Then it's just like, yeah, okay. Time to do it again. 5 minutes later, time to do it again.
Hell, you remember when I saw you, Raccoon? I tried baiting you into getting in an argument about BLM, and I'm like, haha, I can't wait to associate this with pedophilia.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, I'm just saying that the Democratic candidate smells kids. I'm just saying.
Smells.
I want to hear Maps endorse Joe Biden. I do.
I want Twitter to do what Tumblr
and you
did.
can clearly see he's pro contact. He totally is. I'm voting for Joe Biden because he's a perfect man to represent us. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Perfect.
Holy hell.
Oh, okay. Your Twitter's not safe for work. Okay, I just now looked at it.
Yeah, I know. I glanced. That's why we're not streaming straight there. It's very furry. That was my response to them. I was expecting to be a lot more brutal, but then I just got in call and I'm like, I'm on autopilot. I'm just gonna freaking. Who the hell is Bernie Marshmallow? Let me blank my screen so I could see what this weirdo's sending.
Dark Pony friend, one of the guys who impersonated us. So.
Oh, that's fascinating. Here, one see. You want to talk to me is fine. I don't mind. I don't know who the hell this is, I guess. Yeah, some other weirdo. So I guess we're done for now. We don't condone what you're about, but you're probably. Please stop doing that. Look, we were trying to be cool. You had to take it too far.
Not gonna lie, I remember a South Park episode, chat room scene. It's true, then follow it. It's true, then follow it.
We talking about the Namble episode from South Park?
The one you were referring to when you're using an example.
Yes. Jesus. Well, I think we've gotten to the back end of it. Let me just check the chat.
I want to shame him for like
Lucy Johnson, please stop the zoophile pedophile cult. Oh, thanks for the $2. Retro Gamer, I see y'all laters. F and G are you? Yeah. I think it's been good. I think this is since you're seeing a therapist, God be willing, allegedly. Keep after that. If you have a situation, hopefully your significant other will guide you on the right path. Again, we don't know who this is, so we really can't do anything anyways. But don't break any laws.
If you have broken laws, it's not illegal until you get caught.
Hopefully you don't start making those arguments, Jesus.
Like that, I think like Foxler's friend, whatever that guy is called.
Oh, fucking Nero Nova. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I was about to say, Raccoon Dude, hopefully, maybe, God be willing. There's your baseline, guys. Not that I'll ever condone what you're about, but try to be better than Foxler.
I'll tell you what, if you actually touch an animal, I think the furry raiders would be perfect for you.
Oh, Christ. That's
true. Even the furry agrees.
Jeez. All right, I'm gonna hit stop now.
All right.
God, wait, 2 monitors is